Hello, my name is Lizbet Vandam. I'm a scientific analyst in the Scientific Coordination Unit from the European Monitoring Center for Drugs and Drug Addiction. I'm working on wastewater analysis. Wastewater analysis is a new tool, that's how we say it in the epidemiological toolkit. What is an advantage of wastewater analysis is that it can inform us in a very timely manner about new trends in drug use. It gives us information about geographical patterns in drug use as well as about temporal changes in drug use. How does it work? Actually, researchers, they go to the wastewater treatment plant where wastewater is treated, and they take samples during a 1 week period. And this allows us to make an estimate, to back calculate the findings that we find in wastewater to the amounts consumed by the population served by the wastewater treatment system. What we do with the information is we publish them as part of the European drug report that we published this morning. We publish the data for cocaine, amphetamines, and MDMA. And what we saw in, so the data is coming from the SCORE group, which is a group of researchers. And there are more than 20 countries participating in the project. And this year we have data from over 60 cities participating in the project. And it gives us a nice overview of geographical patterns of drug use as well as temporal trends. For example, what regards geographical patterns, what we can see based on wastewater analysis is, for example, that cocaine is much more used in the south and west of Europe compared to, for example, amphetamine, which is used more in the north and east of Europe. This is in line with data that we have, for example, coming from seizure data. Another interesting finding based on wastewater analysis is when we look at temporal trends, because we now have data for over 5 years coming from wastewater analysis, so we can compare the time trends to 2011-2015. And what we see in wastewater is that in a number of cities, actually almost all of the cities that we have data from both 2011 to 2015, we see an increase in MDMA detected in wastewater. And this is also confirmed with by other monitoring tools. Another interesting finding from wastewater analysis is actually for cocaine and MDMA, we see an increase in use over the weekend. Because we have data from Monday to Sunday, and we can see that for these stimulants, for cocaine and MDMA, there is an increase in use over the weekend. Whether it will be a constant tool, now we have a very good collaboration with the SCORE group, which is the Sewage Core Group Europe, and they provide us with the data on an annual basis. We have a good collaboration with them, and but participation in this annual monitoring campaign is on a voluntary basis. Of course, we have no guarantee that the project will continue in the next year, but we see the strengths of wastewater analysis because it can compare us, it gives us actually the data in a very timely manner. So we already published today the data from the 2015 wastewater monitoring campaign, which is a strong advantage compared to other monitoring tools, which quite often take a bit more time.